Alright guys, I promised after I did some mods to my car, I would show you the changes that I made. I just got my car back from IAG Performance in Westminster, Maryland. They've had it for a little while, doing some work, amazing work. They're a A+ shop over there. And here she is. On the boards and everything, we kind of started talking about a name for the car. That might sound a little narcissistic or whatever, but we named her Crush. I'm sure you can figure out why once we open up the hood, and the color, obviously, it kind of says it all. But there's Mini Crush, little gas-powered RC car. And before I show you this, I see a lot of videos where guys show their moms or try to get their mom's reaction in their car. Or parents or whatever. I'm a little older, early 30s. I showed this car to my mother, thinking it would be funny, and no, it was not funny. She kind of flipped out, and needless to say, she'll never be riding in it. She doesn't want to be caught dead in it. So yeah, if anybody wants to give me a new mom or something that likes sports cars, that'd be awesome. Just kidding. All right, I opened up the hood, and I'll show you what's been done. Just a little sneak. You can see it gets a little mean when you look in the hood scoop. All right, there it is. So as you can see, some people have been following this build. So if I re-say some things, I apologize to those people. But this was a full motor build. The whole motor was pulled. There's a lot of pictures on the IAG Facebook currently. It's all custom. A lot of these parts were really hard to get, but it's finally done. I've got a Process West intake manifold. I don't know of anybody that's got this intake. If you know Process West, you know they make good stuff. It's been hard to find the Cosworth intake manifolds lately. I don't know why, some restructuring or something going on over there, but I'm pretty happy with this Process West. Obviously I've got a big turbo. That's kind of an understatement. It's ginormous. GTX 35R. Rotated turbo kit from IAG. I've got an oil catch can, Mishimoto radiator with the reservoir, forged pistons, rods, new clutch, everything you would need to responsibly build a lot of power. So you name it, it's got it. It's got a new oil pan. There's basically, I drove this thing from the dealership to IAG, and I said, hey, now that I spent all this money, let's go ahead and void the warranty. So they said, cool, we're really good at that, and that's kind of what we do. So they did that. So headers, exhaust, up pipe, down pipe, NVIDIA exhaust on here. You might be able to see the headers down there. Sorry, I'm just on my phone, so I apologize in advance. It's got the IAG, oil cap kit and all that stuff. Little odds and ends. Alright, front mount. It's tough to see the front mount right now. It's a big front mount. So that's it. I mean, they went and painted my block. They didn't miss one single detail on this. So they did a lot of stuff for me that I wasn't expecting. Like I said, they're an A+ shop. They really know their Subarus and other cars. So it was pro-tuned by George. And since I'm still breaking in the motor, it was a dyno break-in. And I know it's controversial. People say once you've dyno broken the car, it's broke in, right? Well, I don't know, according to George, he said it'd be smart to go with a semi-conservative tune, right? So since the car's capable of more than what he tuned it at. So I'll go back and see him eventually, and I'll do my E85 tune and get some more work on the fuel system done. But this has already got 2,000 cc injectors, new rails, everything. So conservatively, it was 493 wheel horsepower. I forget what the torque was. I'm getting a graph. I had a graph. IAG is going to send that to me again here soon. Obviously got some gauges on the SMY cluster. Bazinga. There it is. And don't ask me why I've got a fire extinguisher. I just want to make sure I didn't catch fire. Things smoke when you get a new motor. But overall, I'm really happy with it. It makes a lot of noise. It's got big cams in it, so the idle is a little rough. The blow-off valve makes a really sweet flutter. And it's sort of like riding in your own personal Apollo rocket. I honestly just need to learn how to drive it properly. And that's just a true statement, just trying to be real, is that when you step on this thing and you get above 4,000 RPMs, you're really launching hard. So, I mean, I've driven some big cars before, twin turbo Porsche, stock, and none of it ever hit as hard as this car does. So I think I'm going to go take a course out at Summit Point, learn how to drive. All right, that's my little update. I'll post some more stuff. If you want to see the car now, it's some photos of it, of the build. If you go to the IAG Facebook, it's the 10th of September 2013 right now. So if you go there now, you'll see them. And then if you look at their timeline photos, I'm sure you'll see them there if they're not there by the time you get there. All right, I'm going to do some suspension stuff, not changing the wheels. It has to look like a special edition. Probably going to change the brakes and put stop techs on it, coilovers. And then I'll be done. That way my wife can get off my back and stop getting mad at me for spending money. All right, there it is. Catch you later.